Hello, this is Jen Kitzmiller, and I'm presenting the fire weather briefing for today, which is Thursday, July 30th. We do have a few fire weather concerns coming up over the next week, which I'll make sure to address through this briefing. So to get things started, I wanted to show you guys a water vapor satellite loop, and this is from this morning, July 30th. And the first thing I want to point out to you is this broad scale area of high pressure that's setting up across the Pacific Northwest. The gray and orange colors within this image represent very dry air working into the region under this area of high pressure. And I will have more on the specifics of this ridge here in a few minutes. The other thing I'd like to show you guys is this area of monsoonal moisture that's across the desert southwest this morning. And in this case, the white and blue colors are showing areas of significant moisture in the atmosphere. And some of this moisture is expected to slowly work its way around the ridge of high pressure and could bring some potential for thunderstorms come early next week. So back to that ridge of high pressure I mentioned previously, that ridge is expected to continue to strengthen over the region starting Friday and all the way through the weekend, and that's being represented here by the yellow lines on this image. This will be a very hot and very dry ridge with temperatures approaching record highs in a few places by Saturday and Sunday. Sunday currently looks like the warmest day with forecasted temperatures shown in this image. The heat wave will be very reminiscent of some of the hot and dry conditions we had in late June, early July, with temperatures approaching and possibly even eclipsing the triple-digit mark. With dry air and hot temperatures that are expected to be in place, afternoon relative humidities are expected to drop pretty low into the low teens and possibly even single digits for many locations. Another highlight with this ridge will be the fact that we are expecting to see some pretty strong thermal belts starting to set up and intensifying through the weekend. So with that, you'll expect mid-slopes and ridges to see very poor RH recoveries at night, possibly only recovering into the 20 to 30% range. We'll also see temperatures in these same areas remain very warm in these thermal belts, with low temperatures only in the 60s to possibly even 70 degrees. Another thing of interest with this ridge is we are expecting Haines index values to be pushing up over the next couple of days. And probably peaking on Sunday when we have the driest air over the region. Most locations we are expecting to see approaching Haines 5 values by Sunday, and there is even a little bit of a possibility that far southwest Montana could see some Haines 6 values on Saturday afternoon, so something to keep an eye on. Although winds are expected to be pretty light and terrain driven for most areas under this ridge of high pressure, there is some afternoon breezes that will be possible across northwest Montana where the ridge of high pressure is expected to remain flatter, and this is again for this weekend. Depicted here I have wind barbs in the green lines, and you'll notice some stronger winds mainly isolated to portions of the Kootenai, Flathead, and Lolo National Forests, as well as over the Salish Kootenai tribal lands. While winds won't be strong per se, we're only expecting generally 10 miles per hour, so maybe with some gusts to 20 miles per hour at times. The dry and warm conditions that will be in place could make this a little bit more active period for fire in these circled areas. Now as we move into next week, we are going to be expecting to see some changes. The ridge of high pressure will slowly move eastward starting Monday next week, and that will set up a southwest flow pattern across the region. You can see that indicated here by the yellow lines. At the same time, several surges of moisture from the desert southwest, as I previously showed you on satellite imagery, will work their way into the region. At this time, timing of these surges as well as the strength of these surges is varying quite a lot in our forecast models, but the overall trend will be increasing chances of thunderstorms from Monday through Wednesday of next week. These storms could start out pretty dry, but will likely become wetter with time as we get more and more of that moisture into the atmosphere. This period will be continued to watch closely as impacts for fire weather due to increased lightning activity could be high, so stay tuned on that one. Luckily, during this time frame, temperatures will cool slightly, closer to more seasonal normals, and we could also expect to see a gradual weakening in the thermal belts and slightly improving RHs. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for joining the fire weather briefing. The next one is scheduled to be held on Sunday, August 2nd. I know I threw a lot of information out there for you guys, so if you have any questions between now and the next briefing, please don't be afraid to give us a call. And have a good weekend out there. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.